I'm Freddie Schroeder, a consumer educator since 1965. That's when I was introduced to these Planet Safe products. Safe for the earth and safe for our body. These are the Amway products, and they're amazing products, and we have unlimited opportunity and endless possibilities. And the company has had $11 billion in global sales. And one of the things that's very unique is that they have over 1,000 patents. And if that's not the envy of companies, is to have a patent. They have 1,000, and their founders' fundamentals are freedom, family, hope, and reward. And there's 100% money-back satisfaction guarantee on all of the products. Okay, and what I learned from using these products and going to meetings was about the integrity of this company and products that turn into carbon dioxide and water to enrich the earth's soil versus products that leave caustic chemicals that compromise the ecosystem. Safe ingredients in all products used on the body, hair, skin, etc. Today I'm showing demonstrations of products that illustrate the performance, benefits, concentration, and the design of packaging, and how these Anyway products that you already are using but buying elsewhere can save you time and money, and are convenient to buy and have shipped directly to your home for a low flat fee of $7, no matter how little or how much you order. They're guaranteed for 180 days, and a postage paid return label is available, so you do not have to pay shipping to return if not satisfied. Okay, back when I got introduced into the business in that, not too long after, I was impressed about the fact that these were safe for the planet. And then Earth Day was started, and that's because much of nature was being destroyed. Fish and birds were dying, pollution, soap foam in the streams was contaminating the clean waters, and nutrients were being destroyed in the soil. Growing up on a farm, my parents were always concerned about having to clean the septic tank and keeping us kids from the stinky drainage area behind the house. When Mom found out about these new biodegradable products, which was a new word that meant that they would break down and become part of the earth again, they rinsed free and would not clog up drains nor destroy the friendly bacteria in the septic tank that allowed the waste to decompose and not drain harmful good nutrient killing water onto her garden area, which it did, and it killed the nutrients in her garden. So she switched to using all Amway products and found that her drain stayed clean, that the drainage area behind the house was just wet with lots of grass growing, and her new garden area away from the waste contaminated soil produced bountiful, healthy vegetables and flowers. She also liked the fact that they were not corrosive and did not damage surfaces as some of the brand X products that she had been using. She passed her excitement about the product benefits on to me, and I made the decision, if this company of high integrity made a product that I used, I would use the Amway brand, as I could trust the safety, quality, and economicalness of using it and save money in the long run. So today I'm going to start out with doing some demonstrations here. The first one I'm going to do is with the laundry products. And so I have 2 glass bowls here. I'm going to pour some water in. And then I'm going to take 1 teaspoon of our laundry detergent, which is called SA8. And it does come with a scoop made out of recyclable material, and it has a little clip on the end so that after you open the package, you can use the clip. It took a bath. The clip to tie the package back together again. Let's see. I am looking for spoons. There they are. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to put a teaspoon, and I should move these a little bit to the side so that you can see these. And then watch what happens to the spoon and to the product. You're starting to see some bubbles because this product is effervescent, and it will totally, and that is cold water, it'll totally dissolve. And here's our brand X, and I'm going to put that in here. And these are the scoops for the brand X, and this is the scoop up to here that you would use in a standard top loading machine. Now if you have high efficiency, you will use half that amount. So one of these is longer than the other, and the other one is taller than the other. But let's take the amount. There's one load of SA8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So can you imagine having seven boxes to throw out into the landfills? How much more that's going to add to the landfill? Not to speak of how much more efficient it is to use a little scoop as versus a big scoop. Okay, oh, let's look over here. You can see that there's a lot of things dissolved. Not too many bubbles coming over here. Well, we'll check that a little later on. And then right now we're going to go to showing you the multi-purpose cleaner that we also call LOC. It's a liquid organic concentrate. It's an all-purpose product, and I'm going to fill. There is a cardboard in that box here. I want to first put a couple of drops of water on this cardboard. This is going to be a trick. And then I'm going to get a toothpick . And when you take this toothpick, Rita, and just kind of draw it through the water. Okay, you can stop now. And then I'm going to put a little drop of LOC on the toothpick and let you do that same thing again. Not getting out? Oh yes. You can see how it's spreading out and how it's penetrating. What LOC does is it breaks down the surface tension. That's fine, thank you. And the other one is more beaded up. So LOC can be used along with water to anything that water will not harm. The LOC as a cleaner will not harm, and it will penetrate and lift the dirt. Now I'm going to take and have a empty peanut butter jar. And this can represent, oh, I'm gonna have it represent a bathtub today. Any of you ever have bathtub ring? I used to have to get, we had a sliding glass door on our bathtub because of a shower being in there. And so I would have to actually get in the tub to clean the ring. So now I'm gonna start out with some black shoe polish. And this represents grease. My dad was a farmer, and he always tried to fix his own machinery. And he'd come into the house, and he'd have all this grease on him. And so Mom had in the sink, there was a special bar of soap. That was Daddy's soap, and there was a special towel. Looks to me like I'm doing a pretty good job of getting messy here. So then I'm going to add some lipstick. You know, a lot of times we put makeup on and we have that lipstick, maybe we slip or have makeup get on our collars, or we pull off a blouse and there we got lipstick on the blouse. And then we go around and we write art ourselves with ballpoint ink, and that's, I have so much grease on here that I can't really get this ballpoint ink in that, but I've got all three of those things there. So I'm gonna put a few squirts. This is full strength LOC, okay? You can see not a lot is happening. Let's add some water and see what happens. Oh my goodness, it's starting to break up. I have testimony after testimony on this product, but I will go into more details. I do another program called the laundry program, where we gotta find, what's a man got to use to clean his hands? His old white handkerchief. So I'm taking this, and you can see that I've taken it off. If I were wearing rings, my rings would be sparkling because this is a very good jewelry cleaner. Now I'm going to swish this up and down in my little bathtub. You can see where the spots are on that cardboard, how the LOC has made that water instantly penetrate into that cardboard. See all that dirty water? See how it's held in suspension? And when that drains out of the tub, it's going to go all the way down the drain. And here's my white handkerchief.
Wow. That's cool.
So, when you're cleaning things, I'm going to put some water on here, and I'm going to try to show you, because a lot of times what people will do when they clean is they'll get their product and then they'll just rub and scrub and scrub and scrub. Here's what you do. You go over the surface. Oh my gosh. You let it set for a little bit, and then you go back over it. And granted, this demonstration would be a lot better if I had a white door and you could see all the gray and black grime from fingerprints and that. But it will clean it and make it as clean as though you have freshly painted it. But you let it sit for a little bit so it can penetrate and loosen the soil. There are many, many ways of using this, and I have a number of information sheets that are available about the LOC and all of the many ways that it can be used. It can be used on appliances, coffee pots. Oh, I was going to do that demonstration, but maybe we will video it a little bit later. I'm just amazed at how you put a little LOC on your wet wash rag, dish rag, and rub it around in your coffee pot, and it will just clean that out, and you know that you have not scratched the coffee pot. And then it goes all the way down to windows and wallpaper removal, toys, toilet seats, woodwork, mirrors, light fixtures, so it can be used for many different things. And I always like to get a quart pump with it. This is sold separately, but then you can take your pump and put it on a new bottle whenever you need to replace your bottle. This will do over 192 gallons of window cleaner. So it's very economical to use because it is so concentrated. Okay, we're going to go back to the laundry. And I need someone to pinch the SA8. Pinch it together in your, pull it out and pinch it. And then get your paper towel and you can wipe your hand. And then pinch this one. It's a little bit more gooey.
Yeah, it's all over my fingers. It's not
Is it
breaking down.
Got grit?
Mm-hmm. It's got grit.
Yeah. I used to know the name of that grit. You can ask me later and I'll find out for you. But we'll go into that more in the laundry program. Now, when this demonstration is done, we will pour out the water, and this is what was left from the last demo when I poured it out. That's 1 teaspoon of brand X. Can you imagine the soap scum that can accumulate in drain pipes? Is there any reason why someone had to pay $4,000 or $6,000 to repair from their laundry machine to their bathroom? How many products could you buy of Amway? Years and years supplies just by switching to a product that totally rinses free and you don't have any soap scum in your drain pipes. Nor do you have any scum in your clothes, which sometimes can irritate people's sensitive skin. Another thing about it is it's non-corrosive. Years ago, I put steel wool in here, and this is the SA8. And you can see there's no corrosion and there's no soap scum. Okay, you can't really see soap scum here, but this was the brand X, and it's totally eaten up the steel wool. That would rust, and it did rust, and it also did something to the seal of the cap so that the water evaporated. Of course, by this time you've got to buy a new wash machine. Costs a little bit there. And then we were talking about being free rinsing. This is a clean pipe. You can see by the stain in the pipe that it had at one time been clogged. However, the reason why it was leaking was because there is a big crack in it. And this was taken out of one of my customers' homes who they moved into an area where they had big trees, and they had to have Roto-Rooter come often, every year at least, because the pipes would be clogged. And so she had never been to a laundry program, but she had been using the Amway products, all the laundry products, all the dishwashing products, all the body care products for many years. And this is where this pipe came from, and this was under the kitchen sink. So it was the Amway dish drops, the LOC, and any of the other Amway cleaners that had been poured down the drain. The dishwashing compound had probably gone through here, and it had actually cleaned that pipe out. years later, she was at one of my laundry programs, and she says, oh my goodness, she says, I never even thought about it. She says, the neighbors still have Roto-Rooter coming, but we haven't had to have them for several years. So I don't know how much Roto-Rooter costs, but it could buy a lot of these Planet Safe products. So, okay, now I have a few other comments to make here. Another thing is that because there's not that grit in the laundry product, that, you know, they used to wash clothes by taking them to the river and rubbing them on the stone and that to rub the dirt out. So that's kind of the concept of having some kind of a product in your laundry product to kind of abrasively take out some of the dirt. Well, what that abrasiveness does is it also wears out the fibers. And I know that when I was first married, I have a conservative husband who was an engineer, and he would wear out his shirt collars and the sleeves of his long sleeve shirts. And so he taught me how to take the stitches out and turn the collars so that the worn side was not showing, and then also how to cut off these sleeves so that he had short sleeve shirts. Well, then years later, whenever we found out about these products, the cuffs and the collars and the sleeves did not deteriorate. And but what happened is that whenever you dry the clothes, there's some lint, and the lint is broken fibers. And this was the lint. I was at my granddaughter's place when she lived in New York, and she had a girlfriend that was moving in, and of course needed to do laundry. And this was her white load lint, and this was her dark load lint. And then a little later, Keely done her laundry, and this was her white lint, and this was her dark lint. So you can see there is considerable more fiber breakage with the Brand X laundry products and with the Amway SA8. And here's the white. Okay, and now here's another feature that I really, well, I just happened to see this. This is a picture of one of my customers in Kentucky. She had been to a laundry program and had bought the products, and then when she did a load of laundry, she forgot one of her pillowcases. And so you can see that the gray pillowcase was quite a bit grayer than her white one that had been cleaned with the Amway products. Another benefit is that our products are not petroleum based, so therefore the elastic doesn't give out. Here's a pair of my shorts, and actually these have been around for a long time, and so they've been stored in this box a long time. And a lot of times after you've stored things with elastic and you try to stretch them out, they will break. And that's because Brand X's use a petroleum base in their products, and that can ruin the elastic. Oops. I guess like this Brand X. Here's one that you can see there isn't any stretch anymore in them. And this often happens with people with their cuffs. And I had a guy that came to one of my programs in Kentucky, and he was an elderly man, and it was winter time. And during my program, he lifts up his pant leg and he said, "See my socks?" He said, "Those ribs are not stretched out. They stay tight against my long-legged underwear." And before, they would always stretch out with whatever laundry detergent that his wife was using. So that's another example, is that it's not, it's safe for elastic. Okay, now here is some examples of brand X's. This is actually my bra before we started using Amway. And you can see how yellowed and stained it is. And I cut it in half. And we had iron in the water, so we had to deal a lot with iron. And then over here are some towels and that. And they have, you can see that there's a lot of holes in that because people that were trying to make them white were using a Clorox type of bleach that ate up the fibers. And then over here on this t-shirt is pretty white. This actually uses the Amway laundry products, but does not use the Amway deodorant. So you can see there's a little bit of a yellow stain under the arm. And those that use the Amway deodorant don't get that yellow stain under their arms. Oh, guess what? I found the white bra. There's the other half of it, and it's all white. And then this is a shirt that I wore. It was a uniform. I worked for Clarence in a department store that was, and one of the girls that also worked there, and she saw, Freddie, where's your yellow stains under the sleeve? I said, I use Amway deodorant and Amway laundry products. Then I have it. Oh my goodness, I forgot these. This is a brand new towel. It's never been washed. Here's the Amway wash towel. It's actually much whiter than a brand new towel. Then this is another favorite of mine. My son was involved in sports and ball. And these, he was named the most improved player, and these are what he wore. And you can imagine all of the blood and mud and grass. And you see all the stains I was able to get out. So that's another benefit of the products, is being able to remove tough stains. Okay, let's see. Now, that's all I'm going to cover on the laundry products at this time. Oh no, I have another laundry product I'm going to talk about. Because when we do have stains, we have great products to take them out. Now, this one, this cardboard that's covered with aluminum foil, I'm not going to use today because I used it yesterday and used the pre-wash spray on it. So I'm going to use a brand new one, but I am going to use the same brand X cardboard that I did yesterday because we'll give it the benefit of the product that's left on there, maybe making it work better today. And so I'm going to use a permanent marker, and it's a Sharpie permanent marker, and I'm making a $sign, and I'm going to make a $sign on here. I'm going to take some lipstick. Why I use a $sign is because these products save you lots of dollars. Okay. We will spray brand X first, so we'll give it a little longer to work. And then I guess we'll put it right down here in front of the camera. And then we're going to take the Amway pre-wash spray This is excellent for your synthetics and polyesters. A lot of things that hold on to stains. I'm gonna let that sit there just a little bit, and you will probably start to see it bleed. Has it started bleeding yet?
This one has a little bit. Yeah, this one is now.
Okay, we'll take a paper towel. And you're gonna take the paper towel. Can you do it so she can video it? Take the brand X first. Okay, that's enough rubs. Oh my gosh, didn't take you near the time. Thank you. So that is a very very helpful product in your laundry. It's pre-wash spray. Okay, now we're going to go into. We know that we don't only need to clean our home.